it's Jody Sutter of the Sutter Company, and it's Just Ask Jody. It's that time when I take a question from an agency around an issue they're having with business development, and I'll answer that question in 4 minutes or less. And today the question is, how do we use LinkedIn for agency business development? And I'll be honest with you, I almost didn't take this question on because, first of all, I'm not a LinkedIn expert. I use it a lot in my business, but I would not consider myself an expert, at least not in the way that others out there are. So if you're really committed to optimizing your LinkedIn presence and growing it, you should probably talk to a real expert. The other thing I was hesitant about is that I wasn't sure if I could answer it in 4 minutes or less. But I do see some consistent missed opportunities out there. So I thought I'd talk about those and maybe see if it could help you take some quick actions right away to improve your LinkedIn presence and start attracting more of your ideal clients. The first missed opportunity I see is the LinkedIn profile. There are lots of ways that you can optimize your LinkedIn profile, but if you are an agency owner or an agency CEO who is not planning on going anywhere anytime soon, then LinkedIn is not a resume tool. It's not a job-seeking tool. LinkedIn should be more like your website. LinkedIn is a place for you to expound on your compelling story, on your agency's mission. It's an opportunity to start to communicate with your audience of ideal clients, to start to attract them to a little bit more. Like I said, it's a little bit more like your website. And in fact, you should see it as maybe not an extension of your website, but you should absolutely make sure that there's no dissonance between the information that's on your website and the information that's on your LinkedIn page. So take a look at how to optimize your LinkedIn profile in that way. The second area is content. And I know this can be an area that makes some people nervous if you're not creating a lot of content, but if you are, or if your agency is creating a lot of marketing content, then be sure that you're using LinkedIn as an important distribution platform for that content. And if you're not producing content, but you're committed to this idea of growing your presence and profile on LinkedIn, then start small, but just start somewhere and be consistent. Think about a very simple editorial strategy or content strategy that will have you producing posts that are appealing to your ideal audience, and get yourself on some kind of consistent schedule, even if it's only once or twice per week to start. The third area is engagement or connection. So of course you want to be getting out there and connecting with people who are going to help you grow your business. But you also want to make sure that you carry on that conversation beyond that first connection request. The other missed opportunity I see is to connect with people when they are interacting with your content. So at its worst, at the most egregious missed opportunity I see is when, and I have seen this before, when an agency leader is posting really great content and they're getting good engagement, and the people that are interacting with that content sometimes are even ideal clients, people that they don't know yet who have been attracted to the content and think it's good enough that they want to engage. Sometimes what I don't see happening is I don't see that agency owner going back and engaging with that person, going back and having a dialogue, communicating how they appreciate their comments and trying to keep the conversation going. So certainly don't ignore it, and see if you can draw them into your network a little bit more. So yeah, don't overlook the power of engaging with people who are engaging with you. So that is my advice for you today. You want to make sure you've optimized your profile. You want to make sure that you are producing content on the platform, and you want to make sure that you are engaging and carrying on a conversation with the people who are engaging with you. So that's it for this Just Ask Jody. If you've got a question you want me to answer on another Just Ask Jody, you can email me at jody@thesuttercompany.com. See you next time.